Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. Well, you want it, you got it. Here it is. Everybody's up in the uproar because of what Rasheed Wallace has to say, because of what Paul Pierce has to say, because of what uh, Dennis Rodman has to say, because of what Charles Barkley got to say. But it's a matter of opinion. And y'all can't do anything to change that. Okay? Everybody comes from listen, it's not like he said anything to disrespect him. You know, if I'll put it to you like this, because this is what Rasheed Wallace said. Y'all hit the like, hit the sub, comment, notifications, do all of that, okay? It's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. It's not like he said that LeBron was trash. You know, that's just like if they would have said somebody, like, I'm trying to give a good example, not just throw anybody out there. That's just like if they would have said okay, like a guy like Dikembe Mutombo, he would have thrived in this era. Then people would be like, okay, well, you on cap because Dikembe Mutombo was not. I mean, he while he was great at rim protecting, shot blocking, and rebounding, he couldn't shoot. He didn't have an offensive game, and he wasn't as agile as some of the other bigs in defending the high pick and roll, which is something that is you gotta be a mobile big in order to do that nowadays, right? But listen, I'm putting the link in here right now. I'm gonna repeat. I'm putting the link in here so that you could come in here and get what's on your mind off. I don't know. I don't disagree with Rasheed Wallace. Now, like when it comes to his criticism in terms of LeBron, this is what he had to say. Okay, he said basically LeBron James' success is based on the era he's playing in. Uh, quote, he said, quote, he probably would have done good with his physical stature, with him being bigger than the majority of the rest of the players. And he continued on, he said, quote, so he probably would have held his own, but I don't think he would have been as successful as he is now. It was a whole nother era. It's a whole nother era. It was a whole nother era. It was a whole different era back then. I couldn't necessarily say that he would have been a beast, but I think he would have held his own. There's nothing wrong with what he said. You got to understand that the East back then was way stronger. Of course, he would have known that because he did play for the Pistons. Okay, and then on top of that, uh, having to go through New York and having to go through the Pacers, the Miami Heat were no joke. People act like as if the Miami Heat were just uh were just straight trash, and they weren't. Especially when they were coached under Pat Riley. So we got to stop. We got to stop getting in an uproar as if Rasheed Wallace said something really, really bad. You act like he said LeBron James was trash, and he didn't say that. He didn't say that. If he said that, then we would be having an entirely different conversation. But he paid homage to him. He said that. Okay, TJ, I just said it, but I'll repeat it again. He said, "quote He probably would." This is coming from Rasheed Wallace. He said he probably would have done good, which is, and he's talking about in reference into being successful back then in comparison to now. He said he probably would have done good with his physical stature, with him being bigger than the majority of the rest of the players. And then he also said, "quote So he probably would have held his own, but I don't think he would have been as successful as he is right now. It's a whole different era back then. I couldn't necessarily say that he would have been a beast, but I think he would have held his own." End quote. That's the truth. There were guys just as big as him. There were guys just as big as him. I mean, you had Kevin Willis, Anthony Mason, Charles Oakley, Karl Malone. You wasn't just coming in the middle like he did when he was with Detroit. And shout out to Ticket TV. If you haven't subbed to Ticket TV, definitely go sub to his channel and our pro basketball updates. He brought up a very interesting point too. He said that Ben Wallace didn't play that series in which he wasn't on the Pistons when at the time when LeBron was going through the middle and doing all that stuff. So I thought that was a key fact. That was a very interesting point by Tiki. And I said the same thing. But nobody talks about that. Ben Wallace would have changed the whole he would have changed the whole look of that defense. And it's not taking anything away from those other guys, but Ben Wallace, he was an absolute beast. What's up, young?
What up? What up, Polo?
What you got on it?
About what she was, what she was said.
Yep.
Um, how about? No, I know some people. They're gonna say. I know some people. They're gonna say. They gonna talk about. She. He's wrong. They're gonna. I think they're gonna probably mention that 2007 one when Braun beat the Pistons at the time. But people might say, "Oh, he's hating." But to me, it's like I mean, I'm gonna say like some some area, some like era, some players that you see they can play. They can play. Some of them play such an area. And some people say he played in sheet area. He did. I remember he did play in the sheet area. 06, 07 to beat them. Um, I didn't really get that part when he said he played in sheet area. I didn't really get that part because but I definitely understand. But I definitely understand. What he's saying because like. I definitely understand what you're saying about it as well, no, but because because you're talking about 24.3 points in the fourth quarter without being on the team anymore, and he showed them without that enforcer, that seventh first round, that Cavaliers, that team, 07 defeated the Wizard team, and they defeated the Nets, defeated 53 now without Ben Wallace, so it making it seem that. It making people seem that he didn't have benefit week conference when he had the cakewalk in the finals. So it's a great Detroit team. Team didn't have defensive presence that was championship Detroit team. So but this is like this like how would I always say to people like this how that Braun wouldn't be just like them if he grew up in the same times, played in the same league as those all tough dudes. As Chris Brown say, MJ will just be able to shoot threes now. Um, um, and he would have been great regardless, but his career wouldn't be long. I would say that if he would have played in the sheet, I feel like I feel like he would have played long. So I didn't understand the sheet era part. Like he played in that league in 07, 08, but
Let me
mhm.
let me say this. For those of y'all that don't know, okay? For those of y'all that don't know, because sometimes I gotta educate people. I don't really like to put an educator hat on and all this other stuff. A lot of times, I like people to be themselves, but sometimes I really have to do that because I don't like to be Ivy League with it or anything. You know what I'm saying? Young, I like to just be myself. But I feel like I have to do this in this situation.
All right.
What was Rasheed Wallace known for?
Oh
Towards
man.
the end of his career.
Oh, oh, oh man, people really sleeping on
Exactly. He
Steve
was
Wallace.
known for the long ball. Hey,
Because
Young, how tall was Rasheed Wallace?
6'10", almost 6'10", 6'11".
He's pretty
Um
much a 7 footer, right?
yes,
Right?
people talk about KG, people talking about in the 2000s, and that 2000 people talk about KG, Tim Duncan, No Dirt. But people forget that she's up there with them guys as well at that time.
Look,
A double double machine, good post, good on the post. And, but people don't even pay attention to that. They just want to pay attention on his text, like, oh, he got 60 technical fouls. Okay, what that got to do with him how he plays?
Dennis
Yeah,
Rodman led the league in technical fouls, and he was still
Yes.
successful.
no,
You
it,
know what I'm saying? A lot of
it,
people don't know that Xavier McDaniel was up in had a whole lot of technical fouls. Charles Oakley had a lot of technical fouls. Bill Laimbeer had a whole lot of technical fouls. Charles Barkley had a whole bunch of technical fouls. Need I keep going?
Mhm.
And Charles Barkley was known as better than Rasheed Wallace. The reason why I brought up Rasheed Wallace and what he do is because he was one of the I would say the pillars, if you will. He was one of the guys that actually was known for bringing out the stretch five and the stretch four because he did play both positions. They had Ben Wallace at the five sometimes. Sometimes they would have Rasheed Wallace at the power forward. Guess what? Put him out on the left side at that corner right there. Yaakov! And guess who else was doing that? Cliff Robinson. Cliff
Mhm.
Robinson when he started off, and then towards the end of his career, he don't get much credit for being one of the ones that revolutionized the position in terms of stretching things out. So how can you sit here and say that he's on cap when he was actually the one? He started to see where the game was going long before everybody else did, and he got criticized for that until he was knocking the motherfuckers down. I remember I was one of the ones. I was like, "She, what are you doing?" Because he started to do it a little bit in when he was in Portland, not so much in Detroit, but he was hitting them, and I was like, I couldn't even say anything. Y'all got it. I know. Wait, what in here? He been with the smoke. He feeling some type of way. I thought you was a KD fan.
I'm trying to speak. Hey, what's good? What's going on? Nah, listen. I'm not here to defend no LeBron. I'm not here to defend none of that. I'm over here talking about the game itself. And like I said, like first of all, a lot of these my era quotes from a lot of these, like they say old time players or retired players or from different generation players. Out of respect, like he got drafted in around 96, correct? Rashid,
Yeah,
96,
from
right?
UNC.
I had a few guys that was like Kobe, another example, who was born. I mean, who was drafted around that time. He played in this era that Rasheed Wallace is talking about. Yo, kid, the game did not change until mid 2010, probably like 2014 and beyond. Maybe that, maybe 15 and beyond, because of how they started to call it efficient for the smaller players and how they started to integrate for that. The game been same all 2000s and early 2010s at least
Well, it
up to
depends
at
on
least
what
the 14.
what you define by change, though.
Like what he was talking about, like dudes, like I'm watching. First of all, I went back to watch his game. It's his best game, Portland when he dropped like 42, in 2001. I see how he played. I watched that whole game because they got the whole game on YouTube. I watched that whole game. This type of era he's talking about is nonsense, bro. He's talking about playbooks and actual coaching. If he's talking about that, as in the era change, then I can respect that. But when he talk about like, yo, he went to the line on little tacky fouls for his 3-point plays. I'm looking like, what era is you talking about, bro?
No, 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 no,
Literally,
no, no.
like when
Hold
you
on, wait,
got,
wait. Hold on,
let me
hold
I
come
on.
fully
on,
Did you?
not
disagree
No,
with
come
you
no.
on
Did
that
you?
one,
on,
yeah.
Hold
bro.
on.
Come
Listen.
on, man.
Did you hear? Hold on. Let me say this. Did you hear everything that he said in terms of the stature about LeBron and stuff, though?
I'm not talking about LeBron. I'm talking about how he came at
No,
KD
no,
and
no,
how
no,
he
no,
came
no,
at
no,
James
no. But
Harden
he
about
was making a
about
point, though.
he was
Hold
talking
on.
about.
Hold
Oh, go
on.
ahead, bro.
He was making a point, though. He said he probably wouldn't have. He was talking about LeBron, but he said with him, he said he probably wouldn't have done it good with his physical stature, right? With him being bigger than a majority of the rest of the players. So he probably would have held his own, but I don't think he would have been as successful as he is now. This is what he said. It was a whole different era back then. He said it was a whole different era back then. He couldn't necessarily say that he would have been a beast, but I think he would have held his own. That
I,
right there wasn't just in reference. One could argue, wait, what that can't just be uh uh just about LeBron neither. That's for a lot of these players that played during this. Wouldn't you
no,
say that?
I was no, cause they asked him about KD. I don't really give a fuck about when you talk about LeBron. I don't really give a fuck about that. But when he brought up like, oh, they asked him, oh, KD can't hang in this era, this so-called era where even Gerald Gervitz, aka Iceman, out here saying, yo, this man can play in any era. You got Isaiah Thomas, who was actually in the real era of physicality. of like, yo, you get hit. That's just a foul. There ain't no flanger. There ain't none of that. He over here. You got MJ speaking like that. The highly real skill set who see the game for their skill set, not because of physicality. Because that was some of his shit up. And first of all, like yo, like Rashad has skill. So I don't even know why he make it seem like you need physicality to play in his era. You need also skill to balance out the physicality. First of all, Dirk shined in that era as well. And the simple fact that KD is not the type of player who just pull up shots and just like that. No, he actually go through the whole metric of the first, second, and third level of basketball. That's why you hear all these actual amazing top tier S tier as players ignite him as like, yo, regardless, his structure, his physical structure, being that tall and able to have a guard one, guard two dribble pattern. Yo, it doesn't matter what era that is. Any era gets slaughtered. Nigga, motherfucking, if you pay attention to Wilt Chamberlain, that was what Wilt Chamberlain was doing back then. Them niggas couldn't stop him. He
They
was
have
able to
never
move like
seen a
that.
player like that, like
And
KD back.
know what I'm saying? Wilt Chamberlain was that dude when he was doing everything like I'm saying, like Teddy probably got a little more tighten handling, but Wilt Chamberlain doing the damn same thing, checking the ball up, dribbling, taking you to the hoop. He's finger
But they
rolling. He's
put
not just like laying up on the backboard. He's doing all different setups, just like how this player it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when he
so
talk like that, it's like, bro, you actually watching the game, or you just going, or you just trying to get like a little media scrum with it? All right, if I
no,
can't get LeBron,
he actually played the game, and he actually, if you go back and look at earlier Rasheed Wallace, he actually, I liked his post game better than I liked him stepping outside. You know why? Because he was a monster on the offensive rebounds. Everybody knows that he was a cleanup man, and then he had post moves. He actually had post moves in an
oh,
era
fact.
when they used to clog the lane, and he could get off the jump shot that was more prettier than a lot of the other players. Not
It,
taking
it,
anything away from Patrick Ewing, and not taking anything away from Alonzo Mourning or Hakeem Olajuwon or any of them guys. But Rasheed Wallace, who do you think LaMarcus Aldridge studied?
that's what I'm saying. Like his difference between David Robinson and everybody you just said is his penetration of when he pull up. He just like he penetrate that paint. He'll dead ass aim passer. He'll get that shit to the next man, and then he'll still continue to move, and he'll get right back to that open three in that corner. I think a couple of players when you're doing that in Portland. You know what I'm saying? That game I just got through watching. So like I said, he was like he said he was going towards that shit as in like the next level of the positioning of a power forward, or when you do more than just trying to get in the post move. Cause he would have post move, but however his penetration when he trying to go into the paint, nigga cave in. He'll hit that pass, beam it. He'll beam that bit too. He'll beam
But
that bit. No
see,
bound pass. He'll beam that shit to you. And you gotta see what you can
but,
do.
but no, hold on, wait. This is what I was gonna say. See, the reason why a lot of people agree with Rasheed Wallace, especially people that well, hey, if you said stop the cap, come on in here, RJ Guap. You know what I'm saying? You just want to come in here and leave your little
Yeah,
messages
yeah.
or whatever. Just go
Right.
ahead and step on the panel, man.
I
Um, what I was saying is that it a lot of guys they disagree with this era because they don't want to see three for three and just shooting all the time. They want to see other essentials. Like they want to see the basket. They want to see defense. You know, guys want to see actual. You know, more mid range. Guys want to see actual utilizing moves in the post and everything. But we can't. They can't get mad. We can't get mad or anything like that because we can't help with the error and what the rules are catered to, man.
But
I that's why I don't never. I still watch the game. But
not it.
which one would I prefer to watch? I prefer to watch, like the '80s or whatever, because that's what I was accustomed to. But I still find some beauty in today's game.
But I think it's a miss. It's like a miss shot when people keep blaming the players, but it's really the front office and the league itself. Like literally, like they changed the game. They said it's foul because of certain players you get fouled. What did that? The NBA league. They made that changes. They made all that. The
No,
ownership is doing the same thing.
He wasn't dominant in Sheet's era. And you said, no, I'm not talking to you. I'm sorry. Wait, what? You said
Oh no.
you don't
Go ahead,
think
go ahead.
Sheet is salty because he beat him going into the finals. No. Why would he be salty, man? He's not worried about that because he knew what it was. Man, by that time they were at the end, almost at the end of their careers, man.
Like I said, it's a lot of times when like people always blame the players, like, oh, they're creating super team. But the organization is building this shit. It's like y'all just only see the players when the organization is making moves. Like with the Brooklyn Nets, when you got Sean Marks making all these moves. Oh damn, these niggas building a super team. What the fuck? If your organization is making moves, them niggas literally told you they don't always check in with their players like that. Them niggas
Right.
who like you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
It's
RJ
so
Watt. Hold on. Yeah, you said she played in '96 to 2013.
No. He wrong with that. He never played 96. Oh man.
Oh man.
I mean, you
Come
can
on,
count
man.
that.
Listen, RJ Watt.
come in, RJ.
LeBron did
Come on,
not come
RJ.
into the league until 2003. Is that right?
Yeah, you're right. Yep,
Yeah.
2003.
Okay, so like that's how many years? That's like 12 years in, man.
Because he said,
It's not 12 years in. No, come on, it's not 12 years.
Yeah.
You over exaggerating. See, now I see why people be getting hot. You just went
Oh
all over the
man.
place. Like even 10, you it's 06. Come on, man. That's not even like come on.
Wait, that
Bro.
was wait, I'm
You
sorry, that was
wildin'.
6 years. That
Come
would have
on.
been no 7 years. I'm sorry. That would have been 7 years. 7 years. It
On,
was
man.
7 years.
But
And
he
niggas
played in
just
95.
getting
He wasn't
and
drafted.
dudes
Yeah, that's
getting
right. He
just
came
right
in
now.
he came in 95.
He came in 95. So you can see it from
Yeah, he
Wikipedia.
came a
Google.
year before AI.
It's not just drafted. You could look at Google. If he's playing, you could say, if you look in Wikipedia or Google, you're going to say, see while his playing career is going to say 95 through
Mhm.
2013.
Yo,
It's not going to
RJ,
see.
hop in, bro. Hop in, RJ. You
Now
niggas trying to
for
cook you, man.
him, I don't know about the what he said about Katie and stuff, but for the Braun thing, he right. I understand that. No, you cannot beg for other superstars to come into your team in public because back then, players wanted to prove they the best. It's not. Now it's just a job. Collect your money and rings with a little stress. Because like how you get your
Nah,
ring.
that's messed up,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. For Braun part,
Nah,
not Katie part. I'm not saying forget. I'm saying for Braun part.
no.
'Cause
I'm saying like the perception that like I ain't gonna lie, but I don't want to kick for LeBron at all, bro. But I just feel like them, like if you talk about winning, what you do, you do the best as in your ability to become like the best you can. That
Yeah.
means even trying to bring in the best you can to create something even greater. So like for him to say like he's not trying to win, like he is trying to win. He's not doing the way that you probably want him to do it. And a lot of times that's how players are. They don't do it that way. If I see him stand as a player and he get better doing this whole thing, then I can't say nah. Like you feel me? He got better when he was at Miami.
Yeah.
When he did the whole thing with Miami, he actually
Not
got
yet,
better
so
defensively.
definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
if I see him just cruising through it, then I say, okay, I get what you're saying. Like 04, with the Lakers, when they thought, okay, we got these players, Gary Payton, you when you had Malone, you had all them boys, they thought they was just gonna cruise it through, and that's why they got their ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Just like how the first year of Miami, they thought they were gonna cruise it through, but they got their ass whooped when they played an actual team and then they fucked up.
Definitely understand that, for but that if that's how he wants, if that's how in this key, that's how it's gonna, if that's is gonna help him get to the championship, but then that but it's gonna be a bad thing for other people because they're gonna attack into that because they're gonna say they're gonna say no, someone say no, Braun top 5, and then some people and then of other person gonna be like, hold on now, I was going to top 5 when he did this and did that. See, that's gonna mean the main problem. That's gonna mean main problem with that. Main problem with that LeBron's career. And that's really and it really gonna affect, like I said, it's really gonna affect his career. But up that, I have no issue. I have no issue with what she stated about LeBron because he never said LB LeBron could hold his own because I think meaning that LeBron would be still a dominant player with the skill he has, but we know damn we all know damn well if he would have played in, I can say, like in the Kobe era, he would not have that accomplishment he has right now, but because there's like
Who?
too many wing players with skills and length who have no problem playing defense, no. But like you said for KD, I feel like KD would fit well. KD would fit well. He would have been. I'm not comparing. I say he would have been like Reggie Miller, but without the screens though. Without the screens, he would have been just. He would have
Oh
just.
shit. There ain't go Mike up in here. Oh wait, hold on one second. I'm back, man. My bad. Hold on, man. I ain't mean to interrupt y'all. Let me let go up in here. Hold on, go. I was off doing something, man. Hold on one
For the
second.
cat.
First
You for
off,
the cat.
let me address these comments. You said Brown was 9 All NBA 2-time. Yes, we understand that he was successful. He did not diminish his success, man. He did not diminish his success. He didn't say that. He said she would drive the 95. We clear that up. Nigga was dominant in she era, not fully. No, he wasn't because you got to think about it. We're talking about part of the 90s. Okay, he didn't come in. He didn't really. That's unfair to Bron. You can't be like, okay, yeah, that's unfair to him. Okay, it's just like when Jordan came in the '80s. Okay, you can't be like, oh yeah, Jordan just automatic. No, he wasn't doing that in the '80s. So you can't be.
Wait,
You
wait,
got to
wait,
be
wait, hold on.
fair to him.
Jordan was doing
You
his
know,
shit in
I
the '80s. He just wasn't winning as a team effort. Like Jordan was doing his shit. Like he was averaging about 30 something in the '80s. Now he was mine in the '80s, but he wasn't winning
yeah,
like
but
like like that.
we talking about like in terms of accomplishments and success,
Yeah,
things of that nature.
now that, yeah, because like at the 80s, he was trying to accomplish, trying to prove that
Yeah,
Yeah,
like bro,
as
he
far as talent wise, yeah, everybody
yeah,
knew
that's
that.
the same.
yeah,
I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's the same thing LeBron kind of did too. Cause like come
right.
on, about like '07, he was
I
already
mean,
in the
first
finals.
game, yeah, he
You know
did.
what I'm
I
saying?
mean, he did his thing, but absolutely dominating. We're talking about absolutely just dominating. You know what I'm saying? To where, okay, you take because he struggled at times too, just like anybody else did.
No, no,
He had to learn.
MJ.
There was a learning curve too there now too.
Who?
And you said
MJ?
y'all acting like Brown was doing work in Cleveland the first time. Well, no, he was doing work. I mean, 25 points the first very night. I've already said that. I like LeBron. For y'all, those of y'all that don't know, I like LeBron before he went to Miami. That just to let y'all know, I like LeBron before he went to Miami. I like his game better back then. Brown was
Wait,
a
hold
winner
on.
in Cleveland, even though he ain't win a chip.
No,
I
wait, hold
mean,
on. Hold on. So you
it depends on how you look at that, but
let me ask you something, Photo.
he didn't take his team to the title. He did get his team to the finals though. You got to give him that though. But
Hey, put.
I mean, if you're talking about just overall dominance through the whole sheet era, you can't say that. Go ahead, wait. I'm sorry, man. And then
Now I was
after
gonna
that,
say.
go Mike. I know he ready to cook.
Hey, I was gonna ask you, Polo. So you saying the LeBron in the Cleveland era first go around like was better than the Miami one without the
In
accolades,
my
minus
opinion,
minus the accolades, minus the accolades. I mean, no
no.
championship, none of that.
I like LeBron. I've always liked the youthful side of LeBron better than because
Hmm.
he was doing some amazing for us to sit up here and act like he wasn't doing some amazing things when he was in Cleveland the first time. You'd be crazy to think that. You got to think about it. You already saw where his potential lied because he was able to get his squad to the finals. And some would argue, he didn't really have that many guys on his squad like that. So that's why I like the player that he was back then. In Miami, I say he was a better defender in Miami. But he did a lot of things well in Miami or whatever. But I just like that Brian better. It's just like I like Michael Jordan in the '80s than I did in the '90s.
Like I'm gonna say this right quick and then go back and take off. Like I said, I feel like you went from a circus act to an artist. And I feel like that would happen with a LeBron. That would happen with a MJ from the '80s. You went from a circus act because a lot of people just want to see you do a lot of crazy shit. Oh wow, blah, blah. And then when you became a developing player and you developed your game even further, you became an artist. Like right now, I feel like Damian Lillard is still a circus act until he develops his game. No diss to
Oh,
Damian Lillard.
Herman Buddy, and his baby Herman Buddy
Hey,
making easy
hey,
money, pimping hoes and styles in this bitch.
hey, Polo, what's your topic right now, bro? I'm lost on your topic, bro.
Oh, you heard what Rasheed Wallace. That what salute to you first and foremost, my nigga.
What salute, Polo?
I
Polo,
mean, goddamn, nigga, you act like you don't know, like you just don't. You just came out of nowhere like I was born on a river.
oh my God, I know your ass. Oh, you just doing shit like that? I
I
know
mean,
you.
you know what I'm saying? It's like a family reunion in this bitch. Goddamn.
Oh my God, this is
You
Tyler
know what I'm
Perry.
saying? Nah,
Salute
okay.
to
Rasheed
everybody.
Wallace had came out. No, he came. What's up with it, Herman? Rasheed Wallace had came out and he said, "Did you hear the statement that he said, or do you want me to read it to you?" Or what?
You gotta
Oh,
tell
I
me
heard.
his blasphemous statement.
Huh?
You
I
gotta tell me
heard.
his blasphemous statement. I already know it's blasphemous.
Okay.
Now,
He pretty much he said, "quote He probably wouldn't have been. He probably would have done good things with his physical stature, with him being bigger than the majority of the rest of the players." And then he said, "quote So he probably would have been able to hold his own, but I don't think he would have been as successful as he is now. It was a whole different era back then. I couldn't necessarily say that he would have been a beast, but I think he would have held his own." End
What era
quote.
are we
And
talking about?
that came from Rasheed Wallace.
What era is he talking
that
about?
does,
90s, 80s, what?
He talking about
but
pre 90. I believe that he talking about pre like 96, pre
Pre 90s?
95 and all
Okay.
that.
Okay,
Yeah,
look at it
probably
like
late
this.
90, early 2000. Yeah.
Look
Bro,
at it
he
like
talking
this.
about
Yeah,
mid
like the
2000,
80s and
bro.
all that.
He
Hold
talking
on,
about
hey.
his era. He talking about his era, which is
Like
only mid
2000, like
Oh,
2000
I
2000.
didn't
Yeah.
get
and late
Oh wow.
90s. He
I didn't even get
wild.
the
He wild as
segment.
fuck for that.
hey
No,
Polo,
wait,
you can have
hold
some
on.
motion
I'm gonna
about
let go
that.
Mike Cook, but let me clarify this though. He was talking about back then, but he was talking about like I guess like when you take into account when he first came into the league, and then not when he came in as just like a raw talent in 2003. By then, he had already been established in the league and all that. Go ahead, go Mike, and then after
Let
that
me
is Herman, and then y'all cook. Let
let
let go
let
Mike have the
let
floor,
me
man.
let's just get this straight. Michael Jordan only dominated in the 90s for the fact the man had rest. The man had a lot of rest, that's number one. And number two, he had two of the greatest defenders in NBA history in the game on his team. He also had one of the rebounding champions, and Dennis Rodman. You also got to account the fact he's also got one of the greatest coaches all time in NBA history with the most championships. Nobody comes close. And matter of fact, this man got as many chips as Bill Russell. That tells you how good of a coach this man is. So dudes are overhyping Michael Jordan dominance. The man ain't dominate by himself. The man had a dominant team while he was dominating. So we gotta put that in perspective. If you put LeBron James in any era, give LeBron James a dominant team in any era, he's gonna dominate. And I'm being dead serious. If you put LeBron James in that old school era of the 90s and give him a guy like Rodman, give him a guy like Pippen, it's gonna dominate the boards. It's gonna dominate defensively. It's gonna keep LeBron off of defense because you got to think LeBron ain't the best defender. So you can put Scottie Pippen or Rodman on anybody and shut him down. If you give LeBron a Phil Jackson is the only guy that I think Phil Jackson can actually get through to LeBron. So with that being said, if you give LeBron Phil Jackson, give him Rodman, give him Scottie Pippen, man, that man would have dominated too. It's not hard to dominate an era. It's all about is your team dominant while you dominating. Like for example, LeBron only dominated when LeBron had a dominant team. When LeBron went to the Heat with a dominant team, he dominated. When LeBron went to the Cavs, he dominated for that one season. Now my version of dominance is not stats. I don't look at stats and say that's dominant. I look at winning and his dominance. LeBron James has always won when he had a dominant team around him. Michael Jordan has always won with a dominant team around him. Same thing for Kobe Bean Bryant. Kobe, MJ, and LeBron have all dominated with dominant teams. We can't sit here and act like these dudes are dominating by themselves. So you could put LeBron, you could put MJ, you could put Kobe in any era. If you give them a dominant team, they're gonna dominate. So we gotta start acting like Michael Jordan fucking won this shit by him damn self, because he didn't. Yeah, bro.
We're not talking about MJ though.
Huh?
We're not talking about MJ though, go.
No. I brought it up for the fact that I believe Rasheed Wallace is an MJ fan or a Kobe fan.
Oh yeah, you gotta be.
I believe Polo. I'm thinking that Rashard, whatever his name is, he's probably thinking that MJ and Kobe dominated more than LeBron, but he's not taking into account the teams they played on. Kobe Bryant played with arguably the best big man in NBA history, a dominant force. MJ ain't dominant by himself. This man is probably an MJ fan. He probably is. Go off what he's saying. Anybody talking shit on LeBron, they are mostly Kobe fans or MJ fans. It's only Kobe fans and MJ fans be the main trying to shit on LeBron. Give LeBron James the same team that MJ had, or give LeBron James a prime fucking Shaq with the Phil Jackson. See what happens.
Go listen. He didn't diminish what LeBron did though.
He did diminish in a way. Yes, you did.
How he diminished it?
When you say
if
LeBron
he would have said he was trash or he couldn't do this, then yeah, but he said that he would have been successful, but he said he couldn't know.
Pippen.
He wouldn't have known how successful he would have been.
Rasheed Wallace, bro.
Hold on. Let me say this.
The weak ass 90s. What the fuck?
There was only a handful of players that was even playing like that.
The 90s was weak,
like LeBron.
The 90s was fucking pathetic, bro. The 90s era was fucking pathetic, bro. You put LeBron James in that.
How is it pathetic when you still had guys that could? If it was so easy, everybody would be successful.
You know what, Polo? I'm not playing this game, bro. I'm not doing this, bro. I'm not doing this. You're not even hearing what I'm saying, bro. You're just talking.
No. I hear exactly what you're saying.
No, you're not, bro. No, you're not, bro. You ain't let me finish. You cut right in front. You didn't allow me to finish.
No. Well, hey, I'm gonna need you to calm down, bro.
I ain't calming down nothing. What the fuck? I'm gonna speak my fucking mind, nigga. What the fuck?
No. First off, you coming on my show, nigga.
I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Okay, so then, nigga, why the fuck you coming in with all this damn angry and shit? Nobody said anything about MJ.
I don't care.
Nobody said any. We was talking about what Rasheed Wallace said in reference to LeBron. Nobody said that LeBron was trash. I didn't say he was trash. That's what came out of your mouth.
Man, go, man, vibe, go. You vibe, man. Go, everybody vibe, man.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. He gonna sit here acting like the 90s. Weak ass 90s.
Ain't nobody even sweating the 90s. What the hell is you talking about? I don't even care about the 90s. First off, I like the 80s.
I don't give a fuck about your weak ass era, your punk ass era, your weak ass.
Okay, well, hey, obviously he was successful in it.
The weak ass 90s.
He was successful in it.
You put LeBron James.
If this era is so great, then how come everybody ain't doing what LeBron is doing? Then?
You talking dumb shit, nigga. You talking dumb shit. Anybody say LeBron James? Anybody think LeBron James wouldn't dominate in the fucking 90s? You smoking crack, cocaine, marijuana?
Okay, name me 5 players that did what LeBron was doing in the 90s.
LeBron James could have dominated in that weak ass era.
Exactly. Nobody was doing what they would. You never saw a player like KD. You never saw a player like LeBron.
If a 6'6" man could dominate the 90s, LeBron can too. So
okay, the only person that was really doing stuff like that was Anthony Mason. That wasn't guys like as big as LeBron handling the rock like that. Maybe Lamar Odom to a degree.
In that era, how many teams got better in the fucking 90s? Tell me.
How many teams got better?
in the
I'm gonna tell you
90s.
something right now. I'm gonna
Tell
tell
me,
you something
bro.
right now. I'm gonna tell you
Tell me,
something right
bro.
now.
Ain't
I'm gonna
that
tell you
that
right
many
now.
Tell me,
good
bro.
teams
Let me
now,
talk.
though,
Tell
Let
me,
me
man?
bro.
talk.
It's not that
Golden
Let
many
me
State
talk
good
lost to
right
teams
now.
LeBron.
now.
Golden State lost and they
Like
got better. So what did
LeBron.
y'all
LeBron
win?
not
You dumb
dominating
fuck.
shit right now. LeBron not
Y'all
dominating
dumb
shit
fuck.
right now.
Y'all dumb
LeBron not
fuck.
LeBron,
dominating shit right
LeBron
now.
didn't play
Y'all
in the
dumb
90s.
fuck.
LeBron didn't have
Y'all
a
dumb as
play
hell.
in the
Bro,
90s. LeBron
you
didn't have
I'm
a
gonna
play in the
expose you
90s.
shit
you
later on, bro.
wildin'.
I'm gonna expose you niggas, bro. Y'all niggas don't know
You
basketball, bro. You're talking
nah,
dumb
bro. You
ass
gotta
shit.
relax. You gotta
Yeah,
relax
so
because you
I ain't
caping.
relaxing shit, nigga. What the
What?
fuck?
But
You
you
caping.
saying that LeBron is dominant, but they
I
just
ain't relaxing
lost.
shit, nigga.
He's not
I ain't
dominating
relaxing
this
shit.
whole.
They
He's not
just
even dominating his
lost.
I
own
ain't
era.
gonna relax
He's not even
shit,
dominating his
nigga.
own era. He's not even
They
dominating
just
his
Man,
own
lost,
era.
and KD just
Michael
lost
Jordan played
too.
against teams. Michael Jordan played against teams that didn't make improvements in the fucking 90s. That's what he played
How
against.
I
Teams
not?
can
that
agree with
And
barely
when
that. I
Utah
can
had
agree with
played the same way.
that.
2 times to
I can
compete,
agree with
and they
LeBron
that.
didn't.
What you
couldn't
say?
survive
I
in
can
the
agree with
What you
90s.
say?
that. I can
Weak
agree
ass,
with that.
weak ass era.
I
Hey,
can agree with
Polo,
that
can
one
I
It's
right
say
not
there.
a weak.
something?
Hey,
Weak ass era.
I can
listen.
John
agree with
First
that
and
Stockton
to an
got benched.
foremost,
adjustment.
I said that the
John Stockton
'80s was
got benched
better.
up. John Stockton
Let's
got
just get
benched
that.
up
Let's get that.
like a
Let's get
hoe.
that point in clear. I never said that the '90s was
The
better.
weak ass,
So
that
you
weak
must be
ass
talking. You
90s
must be
era.
talking. So the
That
'80s
weak
was
ass
weak.
era, nobody got better.
The
The weak
'80s
ass
was
era,
weak.
nobody got better.
Hey, Polo,
Nobody
can I
got
say
what we
The
something?
said.
'80s was weak.
That's dumb
It was
shit.
supposed to be my goal.
The
It was
'80s
supposed to be
wasn't
my
weak.
goal.
Why did they?
We
I
can
ain't talking
what?
about the
Wait,
80s.
what you
I'm
mean
not
by
talking about,
weak?
hold on.
Can I
What you
say
mean by
something?
Okay,
weak,
I'm not talking
Polo?
about the 80s.
you keep saying
I'm
I
not talking
said
about the
the
80s.
'90s, nigga.
What you mean?
I'm
Hey,
not
what
talking
you
about the
mean by
80s.
weak,
The
Polo?
80s was the
Like
real
Hey,
straight
era
up
hold on,
right
hold on,
there.
history.
hold on, hold on. Hey,
Hold on,
hey,
I'm
y'all
hold on.
chill,
Can I
chill.
say something?
Hey, hold on, wait 1 sec. Hold on, go. Herman, I gotta let Herman get off, and then after that, man, it's a free fall. Go ahead, Herman. I gotta hear what you're saying first, man.
Oh my God.
First of all, man, what nerve that we got to question what guys that played the game, that played against these players say? How can I question Rasheed? How can I question Paul Pierce? How can I question anybody? Even the people that saying positive or negative, whatever. How can we question them? We wasn't on the court. Most of us wasn't in the NBA. So first of all, we gotta take our emotion out of it to be real with ourselves and understand that these guys know more basketball and they'll forget more basketball than we all know. So all that emotional shit, trying to say who would do what and what era and all that, that's why I personally don't like to compare eras. Because we could point out all the flaws in each era that we like, that we prefer. We could point out flaws in each and every era that we talking about. So guys got to stop that bullshit and stop that nonsense and then try to talk down on one player to boost up another. That shit bullshit. That shit bogus. That just show that it's always bias that talks instead of niggas that talk the game of basketball. So when niggas being biased, I look at them and say, y'all full of shit. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about because y'all speaking in the biased point of view and not putting logic to it and not understanding it's shit is different shit of different eras. My era, because I grew up in that era, is the early 2000s. That's my era. But end of the day, I'm not gonna sit up there and be biased to everybody that's in that 2000 era. I'm gonna analyze shit for what I seen. If you guys want to judge these niggas the right way, watch film. There's plenty of video out on all these niggas to the point that you can really judge it in their sense. If you ain't really watched these niggas, you can't speak on none of them motherfuckers unless you watch them. If you ain't watched them, shut the fuck up and listen. Motherfuckers want to diss another man just to boost up another motherfucker. I'm sick of this shit. Shut the fuck up and analyze it the right way rather than niggas got to diss another motherfucker just to boost up another motherfucker. That shit get old. So if you know the game of basketball, judge it off what you seen and judge it off all the film that you watch on all these players. Because me personally, I studied all these niggas. So you got a lot of old heads that would say, shit, Larry Bird the best small forward of all time. So y'all go attack them when they say that? Y'all gonna get mad at them when they talking that shit about Larry Bird being the best? So y'all go talk down on Larry Bird? Shit, if you don't know shit about Larry Bird, shut the fuck up. Watch the film on him. And then come back and speak upon Larry Bird once you watch film on the man. So fuck all this degrading these eras. Fuck talking down on all these players. End of the day, if you think somebody is wrong, all you gotta do is watch that film and come back to them. That's what I got, Polo. That's my thoughts on the shit, bro.
Nah, hey, that was a good take, homie. I'm gonna address that in a second. Big Who is in here, man. Go ahead, Big Who, say what you got to say, bro.
I just like to say this, my nigga. I don't think LeBron could have played in the 90s because in the 90s, like, them niggas was wilding out. Like, Paul Pierce got stabbed up. He almost lost his life because them niggas used to like to be out in the club and hanging out and doing hood shit and all that. Kwame Brown socked the nigga out, broke his head. Stacks got into a shootout. It was like other stuff in the 90s that came along with basketball, with them niggas hanging out in the clubs and doing all that other shit. And I don't think LeBron would have survived in that era. Paul Pierce almost lost his life.
Hey, hold on. First up, hey, hold on. Let me
I can't
say
wait
this.
till your
Let me
dumb
say
ass.
let me say this.
I
Big
can't
Who.
wait till this dumbass nigga
I got
finish.
it. No, I gotta address this right here. Listen, RJ Watt, respect the people that come up in here, okay? Or come and debate them. You see how me and go at it? It's because that nigga, that nigga, I know that nigga. He gonna come up here. He gonna say what he say to me. Don't talk about Herman and say he a hypocrite and all this other shit. Coming up here and to debate him. Don't be a chat warrior. Straight up, man. Don't do that shit. If you think he's gonna cap, come and debate him. Go ahead, man.
I can't
Hey,
wait till
look.
Big Who finish. I can't
yeah.
wait till Big Who finish.
Yeah,
I
because
can't wait.
Big Who,
I'm
you
just
done?
saying, like, nah, like that era was a way harder era. Even
Please
for us growing up, it was hard. Even for the basketball players, it was hard. Look at Keith Gloss. Nigga, he used to play for the Lakers, nigga. I mean the Clippers. He drive down the street, a nigga snatched him out his truck and beat him up.
Bro,
I'm about to
Big
find
Who,
shit.
We talking about
Big Who.
basketball though, man.
Big Who. Right
Hold
there,
on,
right
hold
there,
on.
hey, right there.
Hey,
Told me
let
you
me
on
come
mute.
in here.
What the
Come on,
No,
man.
let me kill him.
Let me come in here and find this
Kill him,
dude.
We know about all that
Hold on.
shit that went on.
Let me
Hold
kill
on.
him,
Let me
go.
come in here and
Let me
find this
kill him.
dude. This
Kill him,
dude, Big
go.
Who. But hold on. Hold up. Wait, what? Let me come in here and find this dumbass nigga. Big
No,
Who.
you wild.
You
are
can't
a
find
dumb.
me. You can't find me because you don't come from my era, my
Big,
nigga. I
Big
come
Who.
from
Big
That
Who. You
defensive.
are a dumb
never
fuck.
That
or
defensive.
never
Hold on, nigga. Let me talk, bro. If you're gonna let me talk, bro, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a live later on, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna embarrass your dumb ass. I'm gonna come up with all the
Go
facts.
ahead. You can never
I'm gonna bring all the facts. I'm gonna bring all the heat, and I'm gonna expose all this dumb shit you saying. So either you're gonna let me talk, or what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a whole live dedicated to exposing your bitch ass. Cause your ass you're talking dumb shit right now. You're talking dumb fuck shit right now.
Why you gonna do it like that, go?
I'm gonna do your ass a dirty solid, bro. I'm gonna do your ass all the way dirty. I'm gonna put you in
Why
a
you gonna do
fucking
that,
blender.
man, like that,
I'm
go?
gonna do your
Why
ass
you gonna
all the way wrong. Cause the ass talking dumb fuck, dumb ass shit. You gonna sit here and act like Michael. You gonna sit here and act like you gonna sit here and act like you gonna act like MJ went around by himself doing shit? Man, fuck that, nigga. Charles Oakley is the one that
I
had
never
MJ
said
back.
MJ went around
Hold on, you
nothing.
dumb fuck.
MJ
If I
wasn't
ain't gonna talk,
acting
nigga, if
like
I ain't gonna talk, fine. That's fine.
active
That's
like
fine. I'm gonna do a whole live later on dedicated to frying your dumb ass. Don't just wait. And I'm
Yo,
gonna have you in my thumbnail
Hey
too.
man,
you
go
I'm gonna
chill
have
out with
fat
that
monkey
shit,
ass.
man.
you all
I'm gonna have your
Why
fat
that
boy
nigga?
ass.
Come on,
you
man.
Yo,
can't
Big
find
Who.
me. You can't
Boy,
find
Big
me,
Who.
nigga. You don't come from
Yo,
my
Big
era.
Who.
You
watch.
Big Who. I'm gonna explain
you
why.
know niggas. You
Big
know
Who.
niggas was soft and you know niggas was pussy.
Hey, Polo.
You ass
Big
is
Who.
Hey,
fat
What's up,
nigga.
Polo.
Herman?
Go
Hey,
might
hold
be
on,
mad.
y'all. What's up, Herman?
Stick to
Hey,
basketball.
Polo. Go might be mad since last night though, so he might be snapping on niggas for the rest of this week now, man. He been mad since last night, man.
I'm gonna
Oh,
step
so
on
that's
this.
why
I'm gonna
that
step on this
nigga.
fat
Hey, go.
boy.
What the fuck
Big
happened,
who's a
man?
fat monkey, bro. I'm gonna step on
Now they
your
were
ass.
Hey,
talking
chill,
shit to him.
Go, chill. Hey, what the fuck happened, go?
This
They
fucking
were
gorilla
talking shit to
dumb
him.
shit. Michael Jordan had a whole
Hey,
bunch
look.
of niggas
I'm
ducking his ass
gonna
up.
tell everybody that's up in this bitch. I'll stand 10 toes down with man. Goat been with me from the beginning, as well as Wait What and all of us, man. We done had heated battles, but if you talk shit about Goat, man, you talking about a reckless nigga, man, that has better work ethic than the majority of these niggas on YouTube, and I vouch for that shit. I don't agree with everything this nigga say. Like he said, Aaron Rodgers is great. I don't agree with that shit. But nigga,
Oh, what?
that's how we talk. So
He
don't get the
is.
shit twisted.
Hey, hold on. He is though. What are you talking about?
Nah, that
Hold
nigga
on,
not
hold
great.
on, hold on,
Nigga,
hold
he
on, hold
greater
on.
than Tom
Bro
Brady.
might been cooking Aaron Rodgers lately
Skill
though.
wise, skill wise. Wait, hold on.
He
Skill
been
wise,
cooking
yes.
No,
Aaron
no,
Rodgers
not
Yes.
skill.
lately
No,
though.
not skill. I'm talking about accomplishments.
Oh, that's different. Cause
No,
you
no,
already
no.
know.
Let's not get into
Come
all
on,
that,
you
bro.
know.
Accomplishments.
Come
Let's
on.
not drive
You
down
already
that
know that,
road.
bro.
Big Who.
We already
This
went
nigga,
on that, goat. We
this nigga Big Who's
we
on
about
cap,
to see
Polo.
this year.
Big Who's gonna act like Big Who's gonna act like Michael Jordan went to the club by his damn self. He gonna act like MJ went everywhere by his damn self. Michael Jordan had all kind of goons backing his ass up. Not just Charles Oakley, but other niggas backing his ass up. You gonna sit here and act like MJ was fighting his battles one-on-one. No, the fuck he
Yo,
wasn't. MJ
my
always had
thing is,
goons. Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. I'm already fired the hell up right now. This nigga gonna act like MJ did not have goons to back his ass up when he went places. Shut that dumb ass shit up, nigga. Shut that dumb fuck ass shit up, nigga. LeBron
hey,
James,
look, hold on,
if
hold on,
LeBron
though,
played in the
hold on, bro.
90s, if LeBron played in that era, LeBron's gonna have his goons back his ass up. Just like
Don't
MJ.
say
Yeah,
Rich
You gonna
Paul.
sit here, you gonna sit here
nah,
and
but
act like hold on. Who is the only guy MJ punched? Who was the only guy MJ put his hands on? Fucking Steve Kerr. You know why? Because Steve Kerr is shorter and he a white boy. Why he put his hands on Dennis Rodman?
No,
Why
no,
he put his
no,
hands on other
no,
niggas?
no,
you
Why he
forgot
put his
Bill
hands?
Lambert. He
Dude,
put his
man,
hands
that's
on. He
because of
put
that.
his hands on Bill
Why
we
he
talking
ain't
about
put his
Lambert.
hooping,
hands?
man.
Why he
He
ain't
put
put his
his
hands on
hands
Hands
on
on
Isaiah
his
Bill
Thomas?
man.
Lambert. I remember
He
that.
put
Why
his
We're
he
not
hand
ain't
on
talking
so
about the
he
most
messed up.
gangster nigga, man.
why he ain't put his hands on Hakeem? Why he ain't put his hands
Nah,
on
he
He did put
can't.
his
a
hands
real
on
nigga?
Isaiah
Why you
though.
picking
He
on the
did
white
put his
boy?
He
hands
put
on
his
Why you
hands
Isaiah.
on
picking on
Bill
the white
Lambert. I
boy?
remember
If
that. He put
MJ
his
is
No,
hands
so
on
he
Bill
hard,
put
Lambert.
his hand. He
if
put his
Michael
hands on
Jordan is
Steve
so
Kerr
fucking tough
because Steve Kerr
and so
fucked up on the
gangster,
play. That's why.
hold on. I'm asking the question. If
Don't.
Michael Jordan is so, I'm answering the
Like
question.
I'm answering your question though. Like
What did you say?
Steve Kerr fucked up on the play, and
No,
you can say,
hold
yo,
on. That's
tighten
not
up.
what. Hold on. Stop
You know what
twisting
I'm
my
saying?
question. Hold
I'm
on.
not twisting
Stop,
your question.
bro.
I answer
Stop,
your question. I
bro. If you
answer
don't
your
let me
Hey,
question.
talk,
where
bro,
Big Who
what I'm gonna
go?
do is I'm gonna also tag you in the title too. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tag
I'll
you
be there.
and Biggie
I'll be there,
in the
and
title
I'll be
too.
square. It don't matter to me,
Hold
kid.
on, nigga. You're not letting me talk, bro. I ain't come out. Bro. I have not had a chance to talk on Paul's channel for a minute, and I
What I
just came on
mean?
here
You talking
trying to
about
talk
today?
basketball, and I ain't getting to talk. You
You talking
talking
about
above
MJ
me.
right now, bro? You talking about
You're not
MJ
letting
when
me talk, bro.
Big Who
You're
didn't
not
say
letting me
shit about
talk. You're not
MJ.
letting me say nothing.
Big
See
Who
that
did not say
Polo?
nothing
You
about
see
MJ.
that Polo? This is why I can't be coming on here, bro. But
Hey,
I don't
one
get
at
to
a
say nothing,
time.
bro.
Okay, it's between
I've already
y'all,
come.
one on
I've
one.
already come to the
Let
main
Go
show.
talk, and then Go. You got to be fair to him. Let him get his shit off. Go ahead, Go.
Okay, I'm gonna let him get his dumb ass shit off, and I'm gonna leave after that because he talking dumb shit
Nah,
right
you
now.
capping though. You
I'm gonna
capping
say this.
though.
Hold on, nigga. Let me talk, bro. How many times do you see me on Polo's channel? How
Go,
many
go,
times
go.
do I get
Talk,
to come on
talk,
Polo's
talk,
channel
talk,
and
talk,
talk
talk. Go ahead, bro.
basketball?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
How many times
Go,
you come over here?
go,
You
go.
come over here damn near every day. You
I'm
come to
Mike.
all the
I'm
man
on
shows
Mike.
and talk
My mic is
basketball.
muted.
How many opportunities do I get to come on here and talk basketball? And you sit here being disrespectful, bro. You come on here more than I do. So how you gonna sit here and just talk over me and not let me say nothing, bro? I'm trying to support the man channel. Can I support the man channel? Like damn, bro. You just talking about every damn body. Like fuck, nigga. The thing we're not gonna sit here and do, bro. Bro, Michael Jordan picked on a white boy. Why he ain't pick on no black nigga? Why he ain't punch Horace Grant? Why he ain't punch Dennis Rodman? Why he ain't punch Scottie Pippen? Why he ain't punch a nigga? Why you wanna pick on a white boy? If Michael Jordan is so-called gangster, why are you picking on a white boy? Pick on a black man. Why you ain't fight Charles Oakley? Why you ain't fight Gary Payton? Why you ain't fight Sean Kemp? Pick on a real nigga. Why you ain't pick on Karl Malone? Why you ain't fight his ass? Why did you not touch Karl Malone? Because you already knew what's up. Karl Malone would have picked his ass up and threw him across the court and shit. And that's a goddamn fact. Michael Jordan ain't no gangster. Y'all niggas acting like he a so-called gangster. He can go to any club, any hood, and do everything he wants. Michael
He
Jordan
Are
did
had
you
come
goons.
to
are
my
you done?
Michael
projects
Are
Jordan
though.
you
had
done?
goons backing
Are
his
you
ass
He
done?
up.
did come to my
Are
Yeah,
projects
you
we
in
talking
done?
Memphis
about
though.
basketball.
He
Michael
came to my
Jordan is no gang.
projects in
Are you
Memphis
done?
though.
Michael Jordan is no certified gangster.
Hey, he
MJ
came to
had
my
goons.
projects in Memphis though, and
Michael
we on the
Jordan is
History
no
Channel, nigga.
Michael Jordan is no gangster,
Are
bro.
you
He ain't,
done?
bro. Why
Are
he
you
ain't fight
done?
a black man then? If he's so-called gangster,
You're on the
why you
hamster
picking
wheel
on
right
Steve
now,
Kerr?
goat.
Why
You're
you
on the
fighting a white
hamster wheel
boy?
right now.
Why you
I
fighting a
say you're
white
on the
boy?
hamster wheel. You saying the same thing over 10 times over. You're on the
Man,
He
hamster
shut
wheel,
fought
up.
bro.
Xavier
Hold
McDaniel.
on,
Come on,
nigga.
bro.
You out of pocket, bro. You out of pocket. You
You,
fuck nigga.
I'm
And fuck your
nah.
mama too, nigga. Your mama bitch too,
I'm
nigga.
inside the pocket, bro. I'm
And
inside the
fuck your
pocket
mama,
because you
nigga.
wildin'.
I suck your
Look
mama
at you.
titty, nigga. Your mom got big ass titties.
Hey, chill out, man.
Hey,
Hey,
whoa.
chill out with that, go.
You
a
bitch
Go,
ass.
chill, bro. What the fuck you
You a
doing, bro?
freak.
I'm trying
You
to
a
talk
freak,
basketball
huh?
on your dumb fuck ass.
Hey, man, chill. Don't. Hey, we don't talk about nobody moms
fuck
around this
ass
bitch,
nigga,
man.
bro.
Chill out
Go,
with that shit,
go,
man.
go eat a dick, you
Niggas
bitch
take that
ass
shit
nigga.
personal, man.
Go suck fucking dick, you bitch ass nigga. Man, fuck you.
You
Wait,
feel
what?
better?
You bitch ass nigga, bro.
You feel better?
Go suck
You feel
dick, nigga.
better?
Go suck
You feel
dick,
better?
nigga.
I don't
Go
do
suck
that.
dick, nigga.
I don't do none of
You
that.
hating ass nigga. I'm trying to cut
I
the
ain't
man
saying that.
and talk. Hold on,
Salute,
nigga.
man.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Hey,
hey.
yo, man, you can't be coming up on a panel disrespecting bro like that, man. Ain't nobody doing that shit to
Who is
you,
this?
man.
Who
What's
is
going
this?
on with you, man?
Who is this, bro? You didn't even take your name. You just hopped on and say your name, none of that. You just joined the panel. Come on, bro. Where your name at, bro?
Yeah, but you talked about the dude mama. You ain't supposed to
What you
bring that man mama.
Look, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, I'm not gonna have that shit. I got Young with me. He the correspondent to this bitch. All right, chill out with that shit. I don't like removing people. I don't like blocking nobody. But chill out with that shit. I don't get down with that. Do not talk about nobody mom. Don't talk about nobody mom. Don't take it there. I'm not having that shit. Keep it basketball. I'm serious. Don't come over here with that shit. If y'all gonna take that shit somewhere else. I'm dead serious when I say that shit. I don't want to hear no threats, none of that stuff. That shit fucks up my channel. I fuck with all y'all. I'm not gonna talk about Goat's mom. I ain't gonna talk about Herman's mom. I ain't gonna talk about Wait What mom. I ain't damn sure ain't gonna talk about Young Mom, Matt Moses, Big Who, none of y'all. I fuck with all y'all. Chill out with this shit, man. Chill out with that shit, all right?
Hey man, hey, you got to go ahead and block.
Hey, chill. I'm serious. Chill.
You got to go ahead and block me.
I don't like blocking nobody,
Hey,
and I don't
Polo,
like
you gotta
removing
block me,
nobody.
bro.
But I
You
will.
gotta block me, Polo, because my mentality is kind of like Kobe being Bryant. I got that mama. I got
Man,
that mama
I know that,
mentality.
man. Just
I
okay,
am
then
root-
keep it basketball.
I
Don't
am
talk about
ruthless.
nobody mom, no, nigga.
I am
That's
ruthless, bro. I'm ruthless, bro. I do not back down. I do
Hey,
not stop, bro.
okay, so somebody talk about you.
When
Would
I
you
get
like
pissed
somebody
off,
saying that shit about your mom?
when I get pissed off, Polo, I ain't stopping shit, bro. You
What
gotta
you
block my
pissed off
fucking
at? Wait,
name.
what for? For basketball
Once I
opinion?
get going, bro, I'm not stopping. Once I start,
Okay,
Hey,
but
listen.
chill out with that shit.
Hey,
We don't
listen.
need none of that
That's
shit,
bad
man.
facts,
Nah,
man.
yo,
That's
How
listen.
about
ahead
that
and
nigga
block me,
mama
bro.
dead or
Go ahead
something
and
though,
block
like
me,
man?
bro.
like
Go
How
you
about
ahead
her
Yo,
and
y'all
mama
talk
boys,
about
dead or
y'all
that's
something?
boys,
right.
go
That's
ahead
y'all
and
right.
boys.
block
Why you
me.
talk about
You
why you
gotta
talk
block
about
me,
people's
bro.
family? Hold on, why you
You
talk
gotta
about people's
block me,
family
bro.
members? Like
You gonna
keep
have
it
to block me.
basketball.
You gonna have to block me, bro. I don't give a fuck. Once you piss me off, once you get me going, bro, I don't give a fuck after that.
Yo,
You gotta
Polo,
block
don't
me,
let
bro.
it. Nah, yo,
You gonna have
I
to
care
block
for
me.
that shit,
Hold on. But
Polo.
if you
You gonna have to
Polo,
if you
block
don't
me.
want
I
to
don't
talk,
care
but
for that
if
shit.
you
Hey,
You gonna
hey,
have to block
chill,
me, bro.
Let that nigga vibe, bro.
chill. Hey,
Once you
who is next up? Hey,
that
fuck
line,
all that shit. Who is
once
Yeah,
next
you
fuck
up?
all
cross
that
the
shit,
line,
man. I'm
no
off
man,
that
no
shit.
man. I
I'm
ain't
off
stopping
that
nothing.
shit.
I am ruthless, nigga. I'm
Yo,
ruthless. I'm
this nigga
relentless,
is a
nigga. I'm
troll.
relentless.
Yo,
I ain't
don't let
stopping
this
shit.
nigga get out of y'all feelings,
Man,
dog. I'm
This
not in
nigga
my
just
feelings.
trolling
I'm
this
man,
good.
shit,
cut
man.
that out, dog. Cut it
Man,
out,
shut
dog.
your weak
Good.
ass
Cut
up,
it out,
nigga.
man. Cut it
Shut
out.
your
Stick
weak
to
ass up.
basketball, man.
You
That internet shit. That
Cut
internet
that
shit.
out, man. Stick to basketball, man. We
Come
talking
on,
about
man.
basketball. We talking
Damn,
about what's
man.
the topic about it.
Like I said, man, I agree with the OGs, man. I agree with all the old school niggas, man. They was right. I don't feel like how you gonna call these niggas clowns, bro? These niggas actually played the game, man. It's crazy, man.
Hey, hold
They
on
ain't-
1 second. All right, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna tell you. I need to talk to Go for a minute. Hold on.
all right.
Hey, Go.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, it's just me, you, and Young in this bitch. All right. I keep Young in here because he's correspondent. He was on the very first episode, so he's always been with me. It's not taking anything away from anybody else. But look, man, we got to chill the fuck out with that. All right. If you don't like somebody, like I told you, chill out. I don't block people like that, man. And I'm not gonna block you because you didn't block me off the channel. But you can't, you don't know how niggas is taking that sort of thing, man. Taking it there with his moms and all that, man. So just chill, man. If you're gonna come up in here, ether them in basketball or something. Don't talk about no street shit, man. Leave that shit somewhere else.
But I'm just telling you, bro. I got that Kobe Bryant Mamba mentality, bro. Once you get me
Okay, and that's
started,
great.
once you get me flowing, once you get me heated to a certain extent, bro, I ain't stopping, bro. I'm gonna go all the way
Yeah,
in.
but
Yeah,
but
I'm
I
gonna go
respect
in,
your channel. Hey, just respect my channel, man, because I get in trouble for that. Go.
bro. You should have stopped it right away. Then you should have let me get that
No, no,
heated.
no, 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 no,
Once I
no, no.
get heated,
Nigga, what are you talking about? I did stop it right away. I got all of y'all out of the chat, but I'm just saying that I'm telling you a warning right now. Stop the shit, bro. For real. Chill out.
you should have stopped it sooner than that. Cause once I get myself started, bro, there ain't no stopping me,
You
bro.
good, man.
Once I get
Don't
started,
entertain
bro.
nothing. I told you. I've told you that a long ass time ago, ever since you
Once
had
you
your
get
channel. I told you to
once
stop
you get me started,
entertaining that shit.
they shouldn't have got me started, bro. They shouldn't have. You should have stopped it right then and there because you know how I am, Polo. I've been on your channel since you had 44 subs. When you had 44 subs, I've been over here.
Okay, but
You know
I ain't
how I
worried
am.
about that shit, man.
Do
Hey,
you
just
not
chill
know?
out with that
But
shit.
I asked you a question though. Do you not know how I am? I've been over here plenty of occasions. I've been to plenty
Yeah,
of
you haven't been, dog.
you know how
Man,
I am.
don't worry about that shit.
You know that once I get started, bro, there is no stopping me, bro. Once I get myself in that mode, bro, I'm not stopping, bro. Once you cross that boundary with me, bro, I'm gonna go in on your ass. And you
Yeah,
know that.
but
You should have
people.
stopped the situation. You should have not allowed it to get
Hey,
that
hold
far.
on. Who is this? Hold on 1 second. Who is this? Hey, who is Value Pain? Who is this?
Value Pain is one of my
Yo,
stompers.
Who?
yo, salute.
Value Pain go to everybody's channel looking for Gold Mike. Like, damn.
Now I'm here to talk basketball.
You follow me everywhere. God damn, man.
You can't follow me here. I'm here to support Polo, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Fuck
You
you
here to
talking
follow
about,
me
nigga?
Hey,
everywhere. You
Value
follow me
Pain. I'm here to
everywhere.
tell y'all, man. Look, if it happens again, man, I gotta exit all y'all. So chill out. Y'all can say whatever you want to. Fuck you, all that other stuff. But don't talk about nobody mom around this bitch, man. Don't talk about nobody
Polo,
wife.
you know me, Polo. I got that Mamba mentality, bro. I'm telling you.
I
Once I get
know that, man. I know you do, but
if I
don't.
get
But
in
I
keep
that
it
see
mode,
that,
bro,
but
basketball. Keep it basketball.
if
Keep
I
it
you
get
sports.
don't even spasm.
get
When you
in that
want to
mode,
get in
bro,
the
I
one-on-one
get
talk and get to
something,
shit.
don't get me in that zone. Wait, what? Know what he doing, bro? Wait, what? Know damn well. You know damn well.
Hey,
Once I get in that
wait,
mode,
what? Just
get in the mode.
don't antagonize the nigga. I shouldn't even have to
Get
tell y'all
mad.
this. We are
Don't
grown men.
don't ever come at a dude that got the Mamba mentality. Don't ever do that shit because your ass will get cooked.
Hold
And
on,
I will go
Polo.
in on your ass. I'm gonna go all the way in. I'm gonna go left to right and back to right
Now
again.
you blaming me, bro?
No,
Don't
hold
play
on,
me, bro.
Polo.
Wow.
I don't got
Polo.
no LeBron mentality. I don't got LeBron
You
mentality.
blaming
I
me,
ain't backing
bro?
down. What the
Polo.
fuck? I ain't got no LeBron mentality. I'm back down. I'm gonna get in your face.
I'm
I'm
not.
getting your grill. If I was in front of you, I definitely get in your face.
I'm
Definitely,
not.
definitely. I'll walk
I'm
right up
not,
to you if I
man.
was in front of you. That's how
I'm
I am, bro. I don't back down from shit, bro. I don't care who you is.
Where's Polo?
Put respect to my name. Shit, nigga be trying to punk me, man. I mean, I'm fucking GOAT for a reason. I ain't even GOAT Mike for nothing.
Salute Polo on chat. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I think
Well,
you went
man.
out for a second, Theo B. I think you went out for a split second. You might have lost sound.
Oh yeah, I hear y'all go, Mike, and wait. I hear everybody else.
Yeah. You know, what's your opinion about what She Wallace said about Braun and KD?
I came in on the show late. What did he say?
Well, he said about LeBron. He said about Braun. She Wallace said that he would have. That Braun probably be done good with his figure statures with him being bigger than in the majority for the rest of the players, but he should probably hold his own. But he don't think he'll be successful as he is now in a whole different area, like in the late '90s and the early 2000 areas he's talking about back then. So he said I couldn't necessarily say that he would have been the beast, but I think he would have been held his own.
But
So
why do they say that though?
Again,
They act like Brian came in the league in 2010. He came in the league in 2003 when they
right,
had dogs in the league.
right.
So
well, what?
they act like LeBron came in the NBA in 2010 or something. And then came in
You might
2003.
be talking about the '90s, like the '90s and front boom.
But you know what? I mean, me and my man Goat had this discussion last night, and I was talking to other people, but I just feel like, man, these guys keep making these statements just to get in the media. You know what I'm
Cause y'all
saying?
don't
Because
y'all remember not long ago didn't he say LeBron was the GOAT or something like that? I could have sworn he said something like that.
These guys' statements change all
no,
the
wait,
time. 1 minute they think this, 1 minute they think that, bro. Their
right.
statements change. Look at Isaiah Thomas. 1 minute he's saying MJ the GOAT, and 1 minute he trashing MJ. Like what the fuck? Like which is it? Is this or that? These players say shit 1 minute and change the next minute. So you
Right.
can't
I
even
think,
call what they saying. 1
yeah,
minute
I think, well,
scripted. Go ahead.
no, Mike, I agree with you. I think to your point that I mean, think about what we're talking about, guys. We always talking about Paul Pierce. We talking about Rasheed Wallace. Some of these
Right.
guys are former All Stars or Hall of Famers, but what is the point of them to keep making these statements? They're not gonna draw headlines any other way unless they bring up Michael Jordan or Kobe. So some of these are, like we always say, it's clickbait and it's just for shock value, because nobody else will care about their opinion about who's gonna win the Western Conference. So the only way for them to get their interview in the mainstreams is to say Kobe's name, Jordan, or LeBron. Like Mike was saying, of course, we know Isaiah Thomas has real beef with Jordan. That goes back to supposedly, Isaiah Thomas freezing Jordan out of the All-Star game when they were rookies. And then, of course, people that saw it and all through the 80s, we know that Isaiah Thomas had the winning record against Jordan, and then all the stuff with the Dream Team and so forth. Isaiah Thomas is from the West Side of Chicago, so that
How
their
we know
beef
he
is
ain't
real.
saying?
But
Hey, Theo, how we know guys ain't saying shit because one nigga had a better career than them. How we know Isaiah Thomas and Rasheed how we know Isaiah and Rasheed is not saying this shit because MJ and LeBron had better careers than them. They could be being biased.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying, Mike. And wait, think about it. If whoever did this interview, I'm not sure, I don't know all the facts, but if they would have just asked them, who's going to make the playoffs in the East or the West, do you think we'd have even known about it?
Hell
We
no.
wouldn't be bringing this up. But again, guys, I know you guys hate me saying this. And I know I sound like I'm a old head all the time, but it's just like I don't even buy the GOAT conversation and the value, because check this out, guys. Why do great players eventually, even the guys that are older, we say, oh, they can't adjust to this era, that era? I mean, I hate to go back to it, Mike, and wait, well, but look at Kareem. Kareem played in 3 different eras. And
Why
if
we
you
even
want
compare
to,
we shouldn't even compare eras. Truth be
no,
told, why are we comparing the 90s to the 2000s?
No, I'm finished. I'm finished.
but check this out, guys. If you want to really break it down, look at Vince Carter. Vince Carter played in 4 different decades. No, he wasn't dominating when he was 40 years old, but we always make this crap up in the media gets us to pit athletes against each other. Vince Carter just showed you he could survive through 4 different eras. And I'm sure if Vince Carter had to play heavy minutes, for Atlanta, he could have had 10 points or 12 a night, but it's really ridiculous. I mean, when you got guys now with the way nutrition is, weightlifting, dietary things, guys are playing 15, 20 years. So, I mean, hell, look at it. Michael Jordan retired, came in 84. He stopped in 93. So if you look at it, Jordan really damn near played 20 years. And when he was in 2003, he was still averaging 20 points a game. So even if you want to put it to that and look at Kobe played 20 years. LeBron is right at 20 years right now, at 19 years. So if you look at it from that aspect, we've seen Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron dominate to the same level 20 years into the game. That's damn near 3 decades if you look over the 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 20s. So I think we got to stop believing this stupid media hype and believing these clickbait articles, because that's the only reason we're even talking about this.
But we gotta look at it from this standpoint too. I hate the fact because you gotta understand in the 90s era compared to now, all the rules are different. That's first foremost. All the rules are different. And then when you look at LeBron compared to Kobe and MJ, man, why are we comparing a dude that's 6'8" to play small forward to a dude that's a shooting guard? Like, that's dumb as fuck to me.
And that's why I said Kawhi is the greatest small forward defender of all time over Scottie Pippen, because Kawhi he showed the ability to lock up people without hand checking and being as physical as guys like Scottie did.
Hold on. Value Pain. I'm gonna give you one reason why I disagree with that. I'm gonna give you one reason why. The only reason why look. The reason why I'll take Scotty over Kawhi, as far as defense on the ball defense, is for one reason. And Theo B already know what I'm gonna say. I just gotta say one word. I've seen Scottie Pippen do it for longer stints than Kawhi. Kawhi Leonard been injured too much. I've seen Scottie Pippen play 5 years straight playing elite defense on ball. We have not seen Kawhi Leonard dominate defensively for 5 straight years in a row. Have we? Am I lying on that? We've seen Scottie Pippen go 5 years straight. In some stretches, he guarded 94 feet on niggas. Am I lying, Theo B?
That's true, Mike. And I think value pain. Part of the problem is we're too quick to put that great tag on people. I think that the thing is that, check this out, like even at Rucker Park or something like that. It took guys years to get a nickname, or you had to build your reputation. Kawhi Leonard hasn't even been in the league 10 years. And you know what I mean? And we're already saying he's the greatest defender of all time.
Hold on.
I hate to ask you value pain, but
Hold on. Theo B.
Mhm.
It's not even that, bro. It's the fact that Scottie Pippen was not hurt as much as Kawhi. To me, Kawhi's injuries is what knocked him out of that conversation. The reason why I'll take Scottie Pippen is because Scottie was not hurt as much as Kawhi is. That's the only reason why I'll take Scottie. I would let him take
Mike and
Kawhi.
value pain. Look what we're doing though. Scottie Pippen he's at the end of his career. He's retired in the Hall of Fame. That's another reason why we should never try to always rank these active players. Kind of like Herm always says, we really need to wait until they retire to evaluate what they do. We can't just throw somebody in that conversation.
Right, definitely.
Theo B. Even when Kawhi retires, I'm gonna still take Scottie Pippen just off the fact the man is not hurt as much as Kawhi. Even when Kawhi retires, look, Kawhi Leonard is gonna be a first ballot Hall of Famer, right? Even when Kawhi retires, I'm still taking Scottie Pippen just off of injuries alone. Just off of Kawhi's injuries, I'm taking Scottie just off of that. Even when he retires, because I watched Scottie Pippen dominate defensively for 5 straight years, playing full seasons. When has Kawhi played a full season like Scottie did, playing elite defense? Never.
I'm gonna ask Value Pain a question. Value Pain, have you ever watched? You know who Michael Cooper is?
Yep, play for the Lakers.
Have you ever watched Michael Cooper play defense at the small forward?
Oh yeah, he guard 1 through 3. Yeah,
1 through 3. But compared to the type of small forwards he guarded, Dr. J, Larry Bird, obviously different guys in the league.
To me,
older
he was like
guys.
to me, he's a better version. The defender was. He's a better version of Tony Allen, like more of a better defender.
Sure, but and like I said, I never can. But if you ask anybody that's a little older, they've seen even I got one for you too, Dennis Rodman, because even in his Piston days, he played some small forward, and kind of similar to Draymond. Dennis really did guard 7-footers. He really did guard centers, and I'm not talking about just the Shaquille O'Neals. He was guarding Olajuwon. He was guarding David Robinson before he got to the Spurs, and then you saw him switch off on Magic Johnson, just like Scottie Pippen did, y'all. Rodman checked. That's where Phil Jackson got the idea from, was Chuck Daly. Dennis Rodman defended Magic Johnson when the Pistons were able to beat the Lakers. I mean, that's the whole thing, guys. If you look at it, I know some of these guys are Detroit fans. I don't blame the rest, but Detroit really should have three-peated, y'all. The Pistons should have won the last 3 titles in the 80s, but they called a foul on Bill Laimbeer with like 3 seconds in the fourth quarter, and that caused them the game. But the Lakers really shouldn't have won that last title in the 80s.
The NBA did COB. The NBA didn't want the bad boy Pistons to 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, Polo. Yeah, I mean,
they were opposed to everything that the Pistons were doing, and people don't realize that the Pistons were the ones that innovated They had all of that stuff. They started that stuff with
you choppy, bro.
And the NBA, they were tired of them, but they really couldn't do nothing about it too, because while everybody sits up here and says, "Oh, the Pistons, all they did is foul, all they did was play dirty and all that other stuff," no, those guys actually have skills. Those guys could actually shoot. Those guys actually did have footwork. Those guys actually playing physical. They just took it. It was hyped up with them at a whole nother level, though.
Yeah, and I'm sorry to take it off topic, Polo, but even like to bring it back, like that's why I was telling Value Pain, like I don't think we should always try to throw these guys in the league that have only been in 6-7 years and say they're amongst the greatest as far as like Kawhi being defender. You can even say that about Rasheed Wallace.
Theo B, when you brought up that thing with Kawhi, man, I disagree, bro. Just off the injuries, bro, I will take Scotty over Kawhi just off injuries. Even when Kawhi retired, I'm still not taking Kawhi over Scottie Pippen. Just off the
Mike, I didn't disagree with your statement. All I simply said is that we need to wait until people retire to evaluate them. We're too quick to say.
Okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and still take Scottie Pippen.
Okay.
Period. I'm still wait. I'm still take Scottie Pippen.
And to Herm's point, like even when Rasheed, like take Rasheed Wallace should have made so many more All-Star games, but he didn't. You know what I mean? Like Rasheed Wallace, because of politics, we don't think about him.
My bad, man. I didn't mean to cut you off, man. What do you think about what Theo? I wanted to get Theo B's take on it, man. Because what do you think about what Rasheed Wallace said? I didn't even get to hear it. What do you think about what he said in reference to the Browns?
Let me go out there and Polo.
Mike and Waitwood told me basically in the short Polo, I think it's just something to do about nothing. I think that all these athletes continue to be clickbaited by the media so that they bring up Kobe, LeBron, and Michael because I don't think, like I said, nobody would know about this interview if you'd asked Rasheed's opinion about the Pistons season or about him coaching in Memphis. Nobody would care. So I think it's more clickbait. It's his opinion. He's an NBA player, and I think we should value what he says, but I think it's something to do about nothing.
That's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start talking shit about Kobe Brown, see if I get clicks.
You say you're gonna start doing
what?
Overkill,
guy, because
I'm gonna do Rashad.
I mean,
I'm gonna do Rasheed.
Think about it. I mean, he's about to coach Memphis. Memphis might win a national championship. They didn't ask him about that. Probably not.
I should go on a hate trend. I should start hating on Rasheed and see how many views I get.
But you know what though? Go and Theo B and Young and Value Pain. Listen, man, it be the same way when this era says that okay, well, this player won't be able to play in this era. But I don't get mad when there's a lot of people that feel like Michael Jordan wouldn't score 50 in this era.
But
I don't take it personal.
Michael Jordan ain't scoring 50 in today's era, Polo. Stop it.
Polo.
I'm not saying. I think in my eyes, Jordan would average maybe about like 38 with all the rule changes.
Hold on.
Maybe about 38, 40. Maybe about 38 to 40. Hold on, listen. No, let me say this. Because of the spacing.
Remember that.
Because of the spacing.
Hakeem exposed MJ. All you gotta do is play zone defense, and he can't get his shot off. Hakeem already exposed that. MJ is not good against zone defense. Hakeem already exposed that. MJ had a win. No, Hakeem had a winning record against MJ because of the zone defense he played.
But they didn't have a zone in. That's not possible. They didn't have a zone in there.
Michael Jordan was tremendous at splitting the D. If you're talking about playing pick and roll on that nigga, man, that nigga would kill you all day.
Why he couldn't kill Hakeem's defense? Why he couldn't kill them? Because they
didn't have a zone in the NBA when they played against each other.
Hakeem could defend the high and the low pick and roll.
Hold on. The thing you're missing is there are some guys in today's era that can also defend high and low.
Hold on, man. I'm gonna go out and come back in. Y'all sound kind of low. I guess it's me. Y'all go ahead and continue to cook. I'm gonna come back. I can't really
AD would swallow up MJ. If MJ going to the mid range, we're gonna have AD at the free throw line, and all we're gonna do is we're gonna play zone defense with AD high up, and we're gonna eliminate the mid range jumper from MJ. If MJ want to win, he gotta shoot threes. He's not gonna come down here and shoot mid range. That's why the Nuggets beat Kawhi. The Nuggets beat Kawhi Leonard because what they do, they force Kawhi Leonard away from the mid range area. They force Kawhi to take shots that's not really in his game. This is why I said they should have had Paul George as the first option because Paul George is a better 3-point shooter than Kawhi. So knowing that, you should have had Paul George as the first option. And not just that, Paul George is not as injury prone as Kawhi is. Kawhi had got 2 bad knees. So having Paul George as the first option, Paul George could have hit some threes and got Kawhi open space for the mid range. So
that is true. The zone does make it harder, but I think what people forget about
I think a lot of players' averages would have went up, especially like nobody. I'm not even gonna talk about Jordan COB. You know who I'm gonna talk about? I'm gonna talk about a motherfucker like Penny Hardaway. Imagine if he played in today's era. That nigga would be tremendous.
Penny Hardaway is not averaging 38, bro. That's cap.
No, I didn't say he would average 38. I said his scoring would go up. I'm talking about Jordan.
Polo, if you're saying Jordan can average 38, right? Let me ask you this. Who do you hold on? Let me ask you this question. Who is a better scorer? Kevin Durant or MJ?
Who was a better scorer?
Yeah, out of MJ and Kevin Durant.
Jordan.
I would say.
Hold on. I'm not just.
No.
I'm not just.
When you're asking me a question, I'm trying to answer.
Hold on. I'm not just talking about. I'm not just talking about shooting wise. You gotta count Kevin Durant.
It's Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant is taller than MJ. Kevin Durant is a bigger version of MJ, and he can't score 30
Kevin
points.
Durant.
That's not true. That's not true.
Hey, hold on. Hey, wait.
He's one of the best scorers in the game. What are you talking about?
He is I give you that
Kevin
go.
Durant is unguardable.
But when Jordan had the Jordan got the edge in footwork.
Hold on, bro. Oh, man, y'all capping. COB, bro, I can't talk to you, bro. I can't. Anybody saying
I'm trying to listen to Polo talk, but you keep cutting him off.
Hold on. Me and Polo's going back and forth. This is how me and Polo talk. When me and Polo's talking, we go back and forth. So this has nothing to do with you. So you coming over here talking to me and Polo going at it right now. We going toe for glove, tit for tat. So stay in your own lane, sir. This is an A.
Polo hasn't said one word. You need to be respectful, bro, Mike, and stop cutting people off.
Anybody talking to the OB?
You ask other people to do.
Nobody's talking to the OB. I'm talking to Polo Sports Talk. Me and Polo
just asked us a question, Mike. If you could have heard him.
Me and Polo going head to head.
Go ahead. No. We gotta have.
Did you hear Polo's question? No, because you keep talking.
Hey, Theo and Mike. Somebody said the same thing that Mike said the other day.
If Kevin Durant can't average 38,
so more than his arsenal than MJ.
Kevin Durant is 6'11", right? Kevin Durant is 6'11". He can score from anywhere, bro. If Kevin Durant cannot drop 38 points a game, what makes you think MJ can?
Because Kevin Durant saw James Harden. You saw James Harden do it at Michael Jordan's size.
Oh, bro, come on, bro. Kevin Durant is tall, bro. Kevin Durant is taller than MJ. MJ is 6'6". Kevin Durant is 6 foot. Bro, Kevin Durant is 6'11".
Mike, okay, you said that 6 times in a row. James Harden is the same size as Jordan.
James Harden averaged 38. Show me a season where James Harden averaged 38 points a game for a whole season.
He scored 37 for the whole season.
Hold on. Hold on, bro. I'm not just talking about regular season. I'm talking about regular season and playoffs.
Nah, you want to add that in there.
It don't make no sense.
No. When I say season, I'm talking about the whole thing entirely. I'm talking toe to toe, glot for glot.
I mean, Jordan averaged 41 in the finals.
Right, in the finals.
Michael Jordan would not average 38 in today's era, bro.
He averaged 40 in the finals against Phoenix in 93.
Okay, you know what, y'all? I'm going to do a live later on, and I'm going to expose all this dumb shit. This is dumb.
I'm going to expose you, too.
This is dumb shit.
Ain't nobody talking, Mike. You've been talking for 10 minutes in a row. Can't nobody else talk. Right.
This shit is dumb. Y'all gonna sit here and
talk on his own show.
They're gonna sit here and say, MJ, you mean to tell me a dude that couldn't beat Hakeem zone? Man, stop it.
Mike, what you're saying is factually wrong. They didn't have the zone when Hakeem played Jordan. There was no zone.
Man, stop D-riding. Stop D-riding MJ.
Mike, you just said Hakeem's zone exposed Jordan. The zone wasn't in the NBA then. So what are you talking about?
Stop writing shit, bro.
Mike, the zone wasn't in the NBA when they played against each other. So what are you talking about?
Hakeem's team played zone defense against Michael Jordan.
There was no zone.
How when there's no zone defense?
The zone wasn't in 2001.
They played a zone defense Hakeem
Mike,
was
the
playing
zone wasn't in the
Hey,
NBA till
hey,
2001.
TOB.
David,
Hey,
TOB
hold on.
capping,
Go.
bro.
Hey, Go got a point though. Hey, look, he got one good point. There were maybe 2 teams that got away with playing that floating zone back in the 80s. Remember that? It was the Pistons and somebody help me out. It was the Pistons and it was somebody else. I think it was
Yeah,
either
Sonics played
TOB.
it too. The
Yeah,
Sonics
TOB
it was
used
the
out
getting
of the
fired
Magic
Pistons or
team.
the Celtics.
TOB getting
Hey,
fired again.
They were
Cooking his
playing
ass.
a
Cooking
floating
TOB,
zone,
bro.
but
Yeah,
you
but
didn't know it. They got away
TOB
with
don't
it though.
watch basketball.
Go ahead,
TOB don't watch
man.
basketball.
Go ahead.
Average over 35.
TOB don't watch basketball.
Despite them doing it.
Okay.
TOB don't watch basketball.
All right.
TOB
Nah.
don't watch basketball.
TOB knows some shit.
TOB don't watch
TOB knows this
basketball.
shit. I can't say that shit, man.
I
Nah,
watch the
Theo.
Houston Rockets. I watch the
Hold on. The thing is, if you don't agree
Theo
with
know
Mike,
what he's
Mike
talking
doesn't
about,
like
man.
to
But
pick if you don't
hey,
agree
some of
with
the
him.
shit
That's
I don't
fine.
agree with it, especially that silly shit you said about Earl Spence, man.
Hold
You
on,
gotta
hold
get the
on,
fuck
hold
out
on.
of here with that shit.
I'm gonna take Earl Spence out no matter what, because he's from my hometown. So I'm always be buying for Earl Spence.
Hey, well, tell him to meet me at my
Earl
crib,
Spence-
because I'm right down
Earl
the street
Spence
from
is
him.
fucking goat. Earl Spence is fucking goat. Y'all can kiss my ass.
He dope boy.
I know
What was you saying, Herm? No, Herm. What did you say?
Hey, Herm, you were trying to say something, man. Go ahead, Herm.
Right. You can't even say
Herm trying
nothing.
to cap for he's trying to cap for MJ.
Herm.
MJ would not ever 38 in today's era.
Mike, will you let Herm talk, man? Come on, be respectful. Let other people talk.
Man, you shut up, nigga. You
My
ain't
goodness.
talking to me, nigga.
Dude,
Don't
don't get
to
on
me,
here
dumb
calling
shit.
nobody no niggas, man. This
Man,
is
I'm
why
calling
you
you if I
getting
want to,
banned,
nigga.
dog.
I'm gonna call you what I want to call you. Fuck, nigga.
Okay.
Fuck. I ain't backing
Don't
down
call
these
me that,
pussy ass
bro.
niggas, bro. I ain't
don't call me
LeBron
that, bro.
James, nigga. I ain't LeBron James. I ain't backing down these pussy ass niggas.
First
I ain't no
respect, bro.
LeBron
Don't call me
James.
no N-word, bro.
I ain't Steph Curry, nigga. I'm gonna keep calling you a nigga. You a nigga. You a nigga. I said you a
We ain't
nigga.
on that right now, bro.
You a
Go on,
nigga.
Herman.
You can take it or leave it, nigga.
with all due
You can take
respect,
it
bro,
or
don't
leave
call
it.
me that,
You
bro.
can take it or
With all
leave
due
it.
respect, don't call me that, bro.
I'll call you what I want to call you. If I don't call you a nigga, I'm gonna call you a nigga. You take it or leave it, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I hear that. I'm being respectful. I'm saying with all due respect, bro. Don't
I
call
don't
me
care
that.
what none of you niggas say, bro. If I want to say nigga, I'm gonna say nigga. Period, nigga. You can like it, you can hate it. I don't go fuck.
You done?
Crying ass babies. What the fuck? Talk basketball. Go
You
ahead,
done?
Herm. I wouldn't even cut Herm off. You won't cut him off, you dumb fuck. TOB.
Can I debunk Go Mike on something that
You
I
ain't
know?
debunking shit. What you debunking?
Chill.
What you
Mike, you gotta
debunking?
let him talk though, Mike.
What you debunking? I'm talking to Herm. I'm talking to Herm, bro. Why the hell you all you niggas butting in? I'm talking to Herm. Herm, what are you debunking me on?
Over him. You're talking
Hold
over
on.
him.
I'm asking a question.
Go Mike,
Can I not ask a question?
Go Mike, and this will
Can I
prove
not
the
ask a question? You see, this is why I don't come over here, bro. This is why I don't come over here. If I can't go back and forth, bro, this is why I don't be coming on the show,
Because
bro.
you keep cutting him
Niggas
off.
like y'all, bro.
How
I'm
he
trying to have a dialogue
gonna
here.
answer your question, boy? You keep cutting
Hold
him
on.
off.
I'm trying to have a dialogue here. Can I have that dialogue or can I not have the dialogue?
How you gonna have a dialogue when you
Hold
interrupt the guy?
Hold on. I asked him a question. He said he gonna debunk me. I said debunk me on what?
You need to let me answer the
What are
question.
you debunking? I need an answer on that though. I need an answer on that though. What are we debunking me on?
And I got
Hold on.
And
You have not given me an answer yet.
You want to talk about Jordan?
Stop interrupting
yet to give me an answer yet.
Did you know the Knicks played 3-2 zone defense on Jordan all the time? Did you know that?
Bro, I'm not talking about the Knicks. I'm not talking about the Knicks.
You saying Jordan wouldn't do shit.
I'm not talking about, bro. I'm not talking about the Knicks.
No, but you talking about zone defense. I give you an example.
You mentioned my point. Hold on. Let me debunk you right here. Hold on. Let me reply, bro. Bro, can I please reply, bro? Can you let me reply, bro? Can you let me reply or can I reply?
You ain't let me really finish nothing though.
Hold on. After you say, hold on, bro, we gotta go back and forth on this shit because you're not gonna just say a whole bunch of bullshit.
I was getting my point.
Hold on, bro. I'm not gonna let you say a whole bunch of bullshit.
That was bullshit.
I don't get in the call. I will turn, bro. I'm gonna turn up the volume on this shit. I'm gonna start playing music on this bitch. I'm gonna get this shit copyrighted.
Don't give a fuck what you do.
If you don't let me talk right now,
I got my phone right here.
I got my phone right here. Okay, watch this. I'm gonna get this whole string. I forget the whole
Trust the
thing.
dude, man. You may know the
If you don't
fuck
let me
you
talk right
talking about.
now,
You don't watch
if you do
film.
not let me talk
So
right
how
now,
can you
Just
talking
let
about
him
we
talk,
lying
man. Just
like
let him
you
talk,
been
man. Just let
lying
him
the
talk,
whole
man.
time?
Just look,
and
just
going
let him
on,
talk, bro. You
going on.
What you saying,
Going
nigga?
on. If you're not gonna let me, if you don't let me reply right now, I can have this whole stream taken down. I can definitely do
If you
that.
want to
I
do that
want
to
to put.
Polo, that means you
I'm
a
not the
fuck
one to
nigga.
play with,
If
bro.
you
I'm
do
not
it, that means
LeBron
you a
James,
fuck
bro.
nigga.
I'm
So
not
do
Steph
it
Curry,
then, nigga.
bro.
That
I
show
will
you
shut
a
this shit
fuck
down.
nigga. You want this stream to be
I'm gonna shut
taken
this shit
down.
down.
That show
And I don't
you
give
a
a fuck,
fuck
man.
nigga.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna test your game. So nigga, play the
Hold on,
music.
hold
Do
on.
what the fuck you
I
want
don't
to
give
do.
a
Let's see.
fuck, bro.
Let's see
I'm
what
not
you
worried
got
about
then,
you.
nigga.
You an old
I
ass
call
nigga,
your
bro.
bluff. Let's see
You
what
an
you
old
got
ass.
then,
You an
nigga.
old ass nigga.
Let's see what
Anybody
you
friend
got
your
then,
weak ass.
fuck nigga.
You old.
Let's see
You
what you
old,
got.
nigga. You like
Let's see what
85
you
years
got.
old, nigga. You 85
Let's see
years
what you
old.
got.
You 85 years old, man. Anybody
I
scared of
ain't
you? You
85,
old ass
nigga.
nigga.
I just
I'm
debunked your
trying to answer
stupid
a
ass
question.
and
Hold on,
told
hold
you
on,
that
hold on.
he
You
scored
said
against
something
his
false.
own.
Hold on.
And you try
You
to say he
said,
couldn't score against his own.
bro. You
Nigga,
said
I
something
debunked
false,
your
bro.
fucking
You,
point.
bro.
You
Once
played
again,
the
bro.
3-2
Once
zone
again.
on
If
Jordan
you
in
let me talk, bro.
92.
Okay,
Look
watch
it
this.
up, nigga.
I'm gonna play this
Look it
song right
up.
here. I'm gonna play this song right here. I'm gonna get this
Play
whole
it.
shit copyrighted.
Play
Taking
it,
the
fuck
fuck
nigga.
down.
Play it.
Watch.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna
You
play the
playing a
whole
temper
shit down.
tantrum, nigga. I don't give a
I'm
fuck
gonna go ahead and
about
play
this
this song.
shit,
Right
nigga.
here. We finna get this
Stop
whole stream
banging
taken
me.
down. That's
I
fine
ain't
about
running
me.
like them other niggas
That's
do.
fine
You
about me.
stand up to your little
I'm gonna get
ass,
the whole
nigga.
shit taken
I'm
down by
stand up to
YouTube.
your
Keep on
little ass,
playing.
homeboy.
Keep on
Nigga,
playing,
I ain't
bro.
fucked
If
up
you care
about
about
it.
Polo's channel, bro, you're gonna let me talk, bro, and stop cutting me off.
Nah, but you
I'm
been
trying to
cutting
answer.
me out the whole
No, hold
rip,
on.
nigga.
Hold on.
I've
You
been
said
talking
something
over
out of
your ass because
context.
you been talking
Bro,
over
you
everybody
said
else. So I'm talking
you
over you.
said
So
something
you
out of
see how I
context, you
feel,
dumb
nigga,
fuck.
when a nigga talk over
You
you.
said something out of
I can talk
context.
over your ass
You a
just as good as
dumbass
you can
nigga.
talk
You
over
a
everybody
dumbass
else,
nigga.
nigga.
You a
I don't give a
dumbass
fuck
nigga, bro.
about that shit,
You a
nigga.
dumbass
I
nigga,
don't give
bro.
a fuck about you.
You
A
a dumbass
dumbass
nigga.
nigga, cause
Your
when I
wife told
debunked
me.
your
Your
stupid
wife
ass,
told
you
me.
ain't got
Your
shit to
wife
say,
told me she
little
gay,
nigga.
bro.
Oh
You
wait,
ain't
Your
got
wife
oh,
told
shit
me
whoa,
to
she
whoa,
gay,
say.
bro.
whoa, 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 whoa. Come on,
I
I'ma
Mike.
don't
go
give
Don't
a
do
in.
fuck
that.
You
about
gotta
that,
block
go
me.
Mike.
You gotta
I
block
don't
me,
give a
Come on,
bro.
fuck
Mike.
about that, nigga.
Man, I don't give a
Polo
fuck,
just,
man. He let me
Polo
talk.
just
He let me
told,
talk.
Polo just
What
told
Your
you
mama
about this
told me.
shit,
you
bro.
Your
talking
mama
to
Damn.
told
me? I
me.
don't give
Your
a
mama.
fuck.
Polo just told you keep.
Your mama told me
Don't
she
leave
she
him.
taking
Let
out
him talk
trash
about the
niggas. Your
man,
mama
White.
told me she in
I
pre-K
don't give a
school
fuck. You can
taking out
talk
Come
all
garbage
on,
that.
bro.
cans.
What
My
you
mama will
Your
probably
doing?
mama
whoop
told
your
me.
bitch ass.
Your
That
mama
soft
told me she
bitch
said
ass,
she.
What
nigga.
you
Your
doing?
mama
Hey,
told me.
hey,
I'm
hey,
from the
RJ
My
east.
Guap.
sister
Hey,
said.
Fuck
hold
what
on,
you
hold on.
saying.
Hey,
What
RJ Guap.
I'm from the
What you
Moore
talking about?
Garden,
Don't do
nigga.
that to Polo.
I'm from the Moore Garden, nigga.
Look,
Your
look,
mama
look,
told me
Polo.
you finna
Hold on,
Beauregard
man. You
crying.
gotta
Hey,
get
what
Go
RJ
Mike.
Guap?
You finna
Wait, hey,
Beauregard
what RJ
crying.
Guap talking about, man?
Hey, yo, Polo, you gotta get Go Mike, bro. There's something wrong with him.
I'm gonna go in
Hey,
on you niggas. If y'all ain't let me
he too.
respond,
But why
bro.
you
Polo,
talking
Polo.
Hearn
about the
said
Go
man
Mike
something
too
to my
White?
emotional,
niggas,
bro.
Polo
bro.
But
just
shit,
talked
you
to
was
you
Mike,
about
talking
Hearn
over the
Polo
said
nigga,
just
something
bro.
talked to you
false.
about
Go
not.
Mike, so I'm
If
Don't
you
trying
talk
to
don't
know
let
who
me
about
you
talk,
people's
nigga,
saying.
I'm
family.
about to go
A
in.
spade
I'm
is
about to go
spade.
all the way in
A
on
spade
fucking
is a
Hearn. I'm
spade.
finna go in on this bitch ass.
It's a
I'm about to
spade,
go
a
in on his
spade.
ass.
I know I ain't no
I'm
bitch.
about to go
So
all
hey,
the way
like
in
I said,
on the
I'll
bitch
pull up
ass.
on
Your
your
mama told me
ass
she
and I give you
piss fucking
opportunity to
bed,
pull
nigga.
up on
Your
me.
mama told
I
me she wear
come to
diapers,
Dallas
nigga.
on a 6
Your
Oh,
hour.
mama
come
Wait,
told me.
on,
Nah,
man.
nah. Let me say
Dallas
Hearn. You
on a
can't say
6
that, but
hour.
you didn't pull up on
Your
my
mama
Come
man.
told me
on,
she
man.
could
Why
draw
you
my
talking
nails for
about the
life,
dude
nigga.
mama? Now you don't talk about dude
Your
mama.
mama
Come
told me
on.
she wear street clothes, nigga.
I
Thrift
don't
store
give a
clothes,
fuck.
nigga.
What's wrong
What
Before
with
the
you
him?
fuck,
talk your
nigga?
shit, study the game,
Man,
fuck nigga. Before
your
you
mama
talk your
told me.
shit.
Your mom
You
told
don't
me.
study the
Your
game
mama
enough
told
to
me
know
she got
what
an
the fuck
easy.
you talking
She got
about.
an
Cause
easy
you don't
problem.
know what the
Your
fuck
mama
you
told
talking
me
about. If you knew
she's
what the
slow as
fuck you
dumb fuck.
talking about,
Your
shut
mom
the
Mike,
told
fuck
me
You
up.
Milwaukee,
said,
Mike, why?
Nigga.
hey,
Your mama
you
told
said,
me she don't know this or that, nigga.
Well,
you
bro,
Let my
said
ass
you
talk,
don't want,
nigga.
you don't want Mike to destroy the panel. RJ Guap, stop trying to
I'ma destroy
instigate
this
shit,
shit,
man.
bro.
no, Mike, no,
Mike, hold
no,
Hey,
I'ma
Polo,
Polo,
take this
Mike,
hold
shit
on,
no,
the fuck down. I don't give a
hold on.
I'll
fuck.
tell you, Polo.
I
Herm
don't give a
was
fuck today, bro.
Herm was about to answer his question, and then Mike interrupted him,
Hearn
and
said
then
he talking out of context. Young, he's talking out of
okay, you talking
young.
about
He's
context? Why you
talking out
talking
of
about the
context.
dude's
I
wife
have
and
to correct.
mama? You
I
talking about
have
the
to
dude's
correct.
wife and
I don't
mom?
care if everybody unsubscribe my channel. I don't care if everybody unsubscribe. I don't give a fuck. I
Well,
don't give a
that's
fuck if everybody
disrespectful.
unsubscribe.
Well, you don't
Hold
don't
on.
bring
I'ma
family in
keep
this,
respecting. I don't give a fuck, bro.
but
I'ma
don't bring
keep
family
respecting.
in this, dog.
I'ma
Don't
stay on
bring
this
the
neck,
family.
bro.
Keep
What
it
are we
I'ma
talking
stay
about
on this
balanced.
here?
neck, bro. I'ma
Huh?
stay
Hey,
on this
Polo.
neck.
Hey,
I'ma stay on
Polo.
this
All
neck,
I
bro.
said, bro, that
I'ma
Jordan
stay on him, bro.
Jordan did face his own
Hearn,
defense
stop sucking dick,
when the
Hearn.
Knicks played the
Hearn, stop
3-2
sucking
in
dick, bro.
'92. So I'm
Hearn,
telling
stop
that
sucking
nigga
dick, bro.
Jordan could be
Stop eating
successful against
cum,
his
nigga.
own because he went
Stop
through
eating
it
cum, you
against the
dumb
Knicks
fuck.
in '92.
Your mama
I
told
gave
me
him my
she worked.
example.
Your mama
Hey,
told me
look, man, I'm finna shut it down, man.
Sweat Street.
Nah,
I'ma
Come on,
holler at y'all.
bro. Why you fucking
Yeah,
up the
shut it down.
video?
Yeah, shut it
chill,
down.
Polo.
Yeah, go ahead and shut it down.